Welcome to Miss Trita's World. I'm here today to just go over some things with you in talking about investing because on this page, on this channel, that's basically what we do. We teach you strategies, techniques, give you information, things that can help you grow, prosper in life. To start, I just would like to say my disclaimer. I am not your financial advisor. So do your own homework and do your own research. Most of the things that I do talk about, I have done homework and research on for myself and my family and my team. However, I advise everyone to do the same when it comes to yourself. But today, I just would like to talk about investing in our families, because it's one thing to have knowledge and education for yourself, but it's another thing to be able to pass it down as a tool, as a trade to your family, to your children, to your grandchildren, to your associates that mingles with the family or people that's part of your team. And what I mean by these tools basically is, how do you balance your books? How do you pay your bills? Do you pay your bills on time? Do you pay your bills completely instead of in portions? Or when you use your credit card, how do you pay it off? Do you pay it off before the 30 days? Do you pay it off before the 10-day marking or your cycles? Or before it's before the three bureaus run it? So those are things that you have to know when you're teaching these techniques to your children or whoever that you see fit that you want to pass your traits to. I recommend someone in your family or your household because they'll know how to handle it themselves if something, God forbid, something happened to you. But like I was saying, those are things that you should try to at least pass down and instill in your children, your family members, or like I say, your household, period. Because you don't want nothing to happen and they don't even know how to get your passwords. They don't know how to get in your 401k. They don't know how to get to the insurance policies. They don't even know nothing. So this is why the education is also good to know and also pass down. This is another way of investing. This is a way that you can plant your knowledge into them and knowing that they'll be okay and they'll be able to sustain if something, God forbid, something happened to you. But like we say over here, you should always have a diverse portfolio. So if something do happen to you, they will be able to pick it up and continue to let it make money for itself. And one of the things I always emphasize is life insurance policies, because if something happened to you, that's one way to leave some revenue for your family to generate new revenue. Because if something happened and they get that insurance policy and the insurance money from you, that is a tax write-off because that is a gift. It has been gifted to them. So as long as they don't do anything crazy with it, they don't have to pay taxes on it. Okay. But it's ways of investing in and having a trust. Everyone don't have to have a trust, but most people, if you have something worth losing, I recommend you have a trust. So your children will have things mapped out for them. Your family will know what to do if, God forbid, something happens to you. Anyway, like I say, your portfolio should consist of at least real estate. Everyone should at least own something, some form of land, some form of properties, buildings, some form of real estate you should have in your portfolio. Not just that, you should have stocks, your ETFs, your trades, your NFTs. You should definitely have those on your portfolio. The next thing you should do, invest in your children and invest in yourself. But even though you're doing all these investments, I always recommend you take the time, go over everything, check everything constantly to make sure that everything is up to par. That's just like if you're planting a flower. You can plant that flower, and if you do not water that flower, talk to that flower, nurture that flower will not grow. But if you plant them seeds for that flower, you water them seeds, give it some sunlight, show it that it can grow with energy that you're putting toward producing it, you will see something beautiful at the end. Your outcome will be a beautiful thing. So this is basically what I'm saying when it comes to investing. There are a lot of things you can do. You can even start with penny stocks, penny ETFs, anything like that that you want, you can do that as well. But I just recommend that your portfolio consists of something like that. That way, when it's time to move, you will always have a strategic plan ahead. And I'm not just saying, when you get your first property, a lot of people do get their first properties and they do get a single family home. I don't recommend that to no one. I recommend your first property be a multi-family property. Why? Because that's investment to you. Because your tenant is going to always have that money there for you paying the bills. Even if you are not able to work, the tenant will pay for the house itself. You understand? Or the property itself. So that's why I recommend a multifamily home or a multifamily property. However, once again, I am not your financial advisor. Do your own research, do your own homework, and just look into everything that I'm talking about, and you'll see that I am speaking truth and facts. The next thing I just would like to say is to let you know that knowledge is power. A lot of people out here say, I ain't got no money to do this, but you have an idea. And if you have that idea can prosper you massive income. It's so many strands out here now for you to get income. It's no way a person can be like they don't have no money. It's nothing. No way you should be out here saying that you can't do this and you can't do that. God has given you every tool out here for you to maintain your knowledge, your wealth, and your power. And how is that? Because the more you know up here, the more it'll prosper in revenue. The more knowledge you know, the more funding you can achieve. Because you ever notice that when on your job, a person can know a lot, and you'll say like, Dad, how they getting all that? Because they know a lot. They know more than you. But if you know more than them and you can prove that you know more than them, 9 out of 10, you'll get just as much as they will. And that has been proven as a fact. And unless your job just don't like you. And anyway, I tell everybody to work for yourself. And another thing I would like to say too, a lot of people, they're out here, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. You are an entrepreneur, but the best way to be an entrepreneur, you have to learn how to be one. And you have to start by being an intrapreneur. A lot of you like, what the hell is an intrapreneur? Look it up. Google it. Duck, get. It's so many ways I hear you to get information. We don't have to worry about people walking door to door with encyclopedias no more, because encyclopedias is right in your hand. It's on your phone. So it's no way for you to say that you don't have knowledge, you don't know the information, you don't know what's going on, because you could ask and the information will be presented to you. It will be given to you, because that's how the universe has set it up. That's how the universe has lined it up. So it's no way out for you to be out here saying what you coulda, shoulda, woulda did, because that's the past tense. Now it's so many ways, in all millionaires have at least 7 to 8 plus streams of income. So you got to think beyond one thing. You understand? Even though your one project, it can open the doors to many other projects, but it has to be the correct project. So you have to jot down your notes, write down things that you want to happen, your affirmations. Say it to yourself every day. I'm going to achieve this. I'm going to be this. I'm going to make this happen. And guess what? The doors of the universe and God will prevail for you. And you will be able to get everything that you want and that you ask for. Because he said faith without works is dead. You understand? You have to put the work in. Don't just say I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and not do anything. Okay? So, anyway, I just wanted to come and let you know, like, this is our investment channel, and we are big and keen on investing in ourselves, investing in our minds, investing in our body, in our spirit world, because this is how we're going to survive. Not just off of what these chemicals are doing to your brain and your body. No. We're going back to the way it started, by investing in yourself the natural way. And that's putting educational knowledge in your brain, positive things in your brain, filling it up with good things, good thoughts. You understand? Good stuff. But anyway, I just would like you to know, just stay prayed up, stay invested up, stay reading books, stay reading on knowledge, find out about numbers, get into the different terminologies and the words that's out here, because everything means the same. It's just pronounced in a whole different way. In a lot of languages, it means the same thing. It's just a different way of speaking it. But once you learn the terminology, things will be smooth sailing, especially when you start investing. And another thing I just would like to say is that on Mistreated World, which is me, I just want everybody to stay positive. No negativity. If you get people around you that's negative, I recommend that you just dissociate, isolate yourself from them. Because the more you be around them and they're telling you that's not going to work, it won't work. Because they're bringing that negative energy to you. But if you feel in your heart and your mind that you know your plan is in action and it's going to work, get away from them and start being around people that's positive, that's going to uplift your spirit, that's going to uplift you. And once you do that, the doors of the heavens will open and all your gifts and blessings will come down. But anyway, I'm not your financial advisor. Please do your own homework and research. Hit the like and the subscribe button at the bottom if you like what you hear today, and you will get notified of every time I upload something new to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to Mistreated World. Next time, peace.